Hey, what's up, everybody? This is STRIPSACK DUALCAST. I'm the Hawk.
I'm the fat man.
All right, we had an exciting Sunday of games, and we're going to start off with some BS. Game of the week. What do you think?
Titans Texans, great game. Went to overtime. There's some big plays. JJ Watt representing the Strip Sack podcast with a strip sack of his own. Let's get after it.
Yeah, I have to agree. I definitely didn't think this was going to even be something we would talk about. I thought the Titans were just going to blow them out, and it kind of looked like that in the beginning. They got off 21-10, and yeah, it was a phenomenal game. I like seeing Deshaun Watson just, proving people that he is still one of the top players in the league.
Hey, we're starting to see the Deshaun Watson that was the number one overall pick. We all knew he was going to be good. Bill O'Brien's gone. Time to live up to it. Let's get somebody who knows what to do with a quarterback in there.
Yeah, Romeo Crennel is not doing too bad. Not doing
You
too
know,
bad at
they're
all.
probably the dumbest move in football history is he trade DeAndre Hopkins for a chicken sandwich.
A chicken sandwich. Yeah, why would you get rid of DeAndre Hopkins? Is there any reason?
I think they got a draft pick and they got a David Johnson who's a little bit past his prime. So
Yeah, I feel like EA Sports decided to send him a message and it's like, hey, we got to help the Cardinals out. Trade away the DeAndre Hopkins.
maybe.
We
Maybe.
got to make that a better Madden team.
You know what else? You know what I want to get into here? I want to talk about something. We only got 2 minutes of it, but is it two a time in Miami?
No.
I don't think so either. You still got the wizard Fitzmagic running around out there, putting
Yeah,
a molly whopping on them Jets.
I definitely like that little picture that's going around on social media with him sitting on the field at the 15-yard line, all suited up. And it's got like the caption that says "soaking it in." I think that's pretty sweet. I mean, I'm definitely excited to see what he's going to do. Learning under Fitzmagic for a while.
Well, he went 2 for 2, and then just basically handed the ball off the rest of the game. But those two passes, they look pretty good. His first one, he rolled out to the left, and it looked like he was going to get killed because two guys came free at him, but it got the ball out and got a completion. So I was pretty happy being a Dolphins fan.
Yeah. Honestly, he should get killed. Just like Reggie Bush. Welcome to the NFL. Get a
Nah,
get a nice shot. Maybe he wouldn't sit on the 15-yard line after that.
look,
He's taking an ice bath.
the biggest kill of welcome to the NFL was Pat White when he just got crushed and he said, "That's it, I'm not playing football anymore."
Yeah. So, how good are the Bucks?
They look pretty good against the Packers today, huh? Honestly, I had that pegged as that was going to be game of the week, but looks like Brady's the GOAT. And there's no, what else are you going to do?
It's not even just that. That was a complete win against a team that, everybody thought and everybody was talking about being the number one team in the NFL. And, I feel like we're a couple of geniuses for picking that game.
Hey, they've I wouldn't say geniuses.
I know
They
we're dumbasses, but still, I feel like a genius. We were like, oh man, he's gonna come in and just have a hard time, and he did. He looked
two
like
drunk guy,
shit.
two drunk guys sitting at the bar. I know one thing is, they made Aaron Rodgers throw his first pick six in what seems like since he was wearing diapers.
Yeah.
That was pretty impressive. That defense got a little more to it than I thought they did.
You know what's also nice? I get to see Packer fans just come to the realization that Rodgers ain't close to Wilson.
Oh boy.
just let it soak in there.
Well, they might want to call Brett Favre and see if he wants to come sling the ball around a little bit, give Aaron Rodgers some competition.
That'd be great. Brett Favre comes out of retirement. What else do we got here?
All right, man. So let's go ahead and get into our reviews of the week. We're going to run through the scores of the games. So first game up, we have the Texans and Titans. Titans win it 42-36. Like we just went over, that was our game of the week. It was pretty big.
Yep, Falcons 40, Vikings 23. Did the Vikings even show up?
Up next, we have the Bengals and Colts. Colts win 31-27. Joe Burrow looked pretty good.
Lions 34, Jags 16. Jags, why did you get rid of Nick Foles?
Washington and the New York Giants. Giants get a win, 20-19. I don't think Washington even got off the plane.
Stank game of the week. All right, Broncos 18, Patriots 12. First time Bills had a losing record in 18 years.
And then up next, we have the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Fitzmagic out there running around looking like Gandalf the Grey. Gets him a win, 24-0. The only question I have is, come on, Jets, fire Adam Gase. I worked at a place for 15 years, lost my job. I think I'm going to be sending you my resume. I'm ready to come be your head coach. Get somebody in there that knows something about football.
You have Coach Fat Man.
Coach Fat Man. Hey, baby, we're just running streaks. We're benching Sam Darnold. We're throwing Joe Flacco out there, and we're just slinging her down the field. We're going to pull Frank Gore out of the retirement home. We're going to hand him the ball, and whatever happens, happens. Can't get any worse.
I just can't wait to see all his quotes this week. It's going to be great. All right, Ravens 30, Eagles 28. Eagles fans, you get rewarded for this loss. You get to play the Giants next week.
Browns versus Steelers, 38-7. Them Browns were looking like it's time for them to get flushed.
Bears 23, Panthers 16. Player of the game, Pat O'Donnell, 4 punts, 3 inside the 20, and a 44.3 average punt.
Green Bay Packers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Buccaneers win 38-10. Doesn't look like old Tommy needed 5 downs this week now, does it?
Rams 16, 49ers 24. Thank you, Niners. Before we move on, I just want to talk a little bit about the Eagles. Just want to talk a little bit about them. I don't think they're too bad. I think they're pretty good for a 1-4-1 record. They played Steelers pretty tough. You know, that was a close game. You know, they were getting shellacked for the most part of this Ravens game, but you know, they ended up coming back and they get that 2 point. That's overtime. I mean, heaven knows what happens though. Like, you know, maybe Lamar Jackson just brings them up to a field goal and they still lose anyways. But I think somebody has to take control of the NFC East.
So my thing with the Eagles is, yeah, they're 1-4. Looks pretty bad. It's not as bad as it looks. All the games they lost, they were in the games. They were all close games. The big thing is, if they can figure out how to win a game, I think they're going to go on a tear and they might make a nice playoff run.
Oh, I don't know if their playoff run's going to be like, it's not going to look too good. Like they might get in the playoffs, like, you know.
I'm just not ready to win. I'm just not ready to crown the Dallas Cowboys king yet.
One of these two teams have to take control.
Look,
like, I just don't want to see.
When every team sucks and the team with 2 wins is leading the division, it's anybody's game.
Maybe they'll get 3 though.
Unless the Jets are in that division, Jets ain't winning nothing till they fire Adam Gase.
You know, it's funny. If the Jets were in that division, they'd only be 2 games back.
Yeah, I mean, ship them to the NFC. All right, so we're going to get into Stank or Shank. John, why don't you go ahead and explain a little bit what Stank or Shank's all about?
All right, so we pick a couple games. You all right over there? So we pick a couple games throughout the week, and we ask the question, Stank or Shank? I'm going to go first. Vikings got their ass kicked by the Falcons. Did they stank it or did they shank it?
They stank. They stank. They stank worse than the Browns.
Yeah, they stanked.
That's brutal.
At 1-5, they stank. There's no – sorry, Vikings fans. All right, Patriots, they lost pretty close to the Broncos, but now they're 2-3. Do they shank this game or do they stink?
It's the Broncos, dude. Who loses to the Broncos? They stank. They're 2-3. They don't even look like they're the best team in their division right now. You got Buffalo sitting up top, who's coming off a major ass whooping that they got handed to them. And then who's next? Miami.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun game. All right.
What's your opinion? You didn't tell me if they stank or shank.
I think they shanked it. You know, Cam just came back. You know, maybe the whole COVID thing kind of just made him a little rusty. You know,
I think teams are on to him now.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm
Cam,
still not sold on that team being bad because of how well they played Kansas City. I'm
Cam
just gonna
Newton
hold
ain't
on to that.
Cam Newton ain't Warren Moon.
No, nobody's warm him. All right, Packers. They got their ass kicked by the Bucks. Did they stank or did they shank that game?
They just shanked it before the season. Everyone's talking about how great the Buccaneers are going to be, building their own little super team. You know, get another super team down there in Florida, like the Heat a couple years ago. I think they just shanked it. They're still a good football team. Still got Aaron Jones. Rodgers still plays good, even though I like to beat up on him a little bit. But that's just because my Packers fans can't see that Brett Favre is better than Aaron Rodgers.
I'm going to agree with you. You know, we've seen this last year with them, the championship game, and also the 49ers mollywopped them in the regular season. So I'm not surprised that they get busted here and there throughout the season, even if they're, you know, playing pretty good up to this point. All right. Stank or Sank, the Jets.
This ain't even fair, man. This is Stank, and they're going to stay in that toilet until they get rid of Gase. No respect, no love. I can't give them anything. Not only that, they look terrible today. Terrible. And then fourth quarter, they decide, hey, we might play a little bit. Miami should have put 2 in the second half. Then we would have got some real 2 a time.
I'm going to say the Jets stank. They're horrible. I think that might be the worst football team I've ever seen.
Yeah, I said, look out, Adam Gase. I'm going to come for your job.
Yep. He's going to be on the sidelines coaching the Jets with a Dolphins hat on.
Sure. Let that big old fat man belly swing about.
All right, we got another segment here. Brand new. Dominators of the week. First one is Ndamukong Suh, not because of the stats, not because of anything the team did, just the psychological warfare that he put on Aaron Rodgers. That
Yeah,
man's gonna.
Aaron Rodgers is a bitch, and Sue knows it.
Aaron Rodgers is going to sleep tonight, and he's going to be thinking about Ndamukong Suh just stomping on his ankle.
Yeah, he's going to be waking up in the middle of the night screaming, "Oh, my leg!"
All
right. Up next, my Dominator of the week, Derrick Henry. He had a beautiful 94-yard touchdown run. He was just off. Nobody could touch him. He ran for 212 yards. He had 52 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. The guy's a beast. There's nothing more you could say. I mean, come on. He makes Ryan Tannehill look good.
Yeah. 200-yard games, 3 of them in the last 3 years. Everybody else, 3. Matt Ryan, 75%, 371, 4 TDs. Who's Trevor Lawrence? We don't need him.
Well, welcome back in, Matt Ryan. Glad you finally showed up.
Yeah, let's go, Falcons. Let's go. I knew they weren't going to go 0-16.
Hey, while we're on the Falcons, I got another Dominator for us. How about my man, Julio Jones? 8 receptions, 137 yards, average 17.1 yards a catch, 2 touchdowns. The guy's still dominant. What can you say? Don't write him off yet.
Yeah. Every time people have their discussions of who the best wide receivers are in the NFL, it's just Julio's got to be top 3.
Oh yeah, 3. Yeah. I mean, there's no debating that. I don't think anybody will debate that.
Yeah. God, I love Julio Jones. I'm glad that those Falcons bounced back. I really am.
It's nice to see them get a win. You know, after firing their coach, they came out, they had something to prove, and they proved it.
Didn't the Texans win after they fired Brian Flores? I can't even think of his friggin' name. After they fired their coach too?
I'm not sure.
I think they did. I can't remember. That's the winning formula. Fire your coach.
Right? That's the easy winning formula there.
I saw like a little post that says NFL is a simple game. Head coaches, they complicate it.
That's very true. I would like to say that we're seeing that's the problem in New York, but both those teams out of New York are pretty terrible, so can't just be Gase.
All right, we got 2 Monday games tomorrow. Fuck. Or tonight. We got 2 Monday games tonight. First one, Chiefs at Bills. Who do you got?
Chiefs at Bills. Probably not a very popular opinion. I know everybody loves the Chiefs. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Bills. Couple reasons. Josh Allen, he got a rocket arm. He's playing lights out. I think they're going to get the win. Tre'Davious White's should be back this week. That's going to help slow down that Kansas City offense a little bit. I just, up until last week when the Bills got shellacked, Josh Allen had 12 touchdowns and 1 interception. The guy's pretty good.
Yeah,
what's your pick?
I got the Chiefs this game. I feel like they're going to bounce back after losing to the Raiders, and I could see Patty Mahomes just getting 4 TDs here, just tossing all over those Bills, because the Bills they look like shit against the Titans, and I don't know how good the Titans are, but I feel like Chiefs might be a little better than them. So I'm going to pick the Chiefs. Next game, Cardinals at Cowboys.
So I'm going to be a homer here. I'm going to take the Cardinals. Kyler Murray, I like watching him play. He's a quick little guy. He makes the right throws. He's pretty good. Everybody talks about the receiving core of the Dallas Cowboys, and they seem to sleep on the receiving core of the Cardinals. You got D-Hop out there. You got Fitzgerald out there. Yeah, Fitzgerald's old, but he's still – you get the ball anywhere near him, he's catching it. The guy doesn't drop balls. Chris Carter's his uncle or some shit like that. He was a ball boy with the Vikings, so we all know how great a hands Chris Carter had. So, and then they got that Christian Kirk kid too. He's all right. And I think Kenny Drake's just, he's due for a big game. Cowboys defense sucks. I think they're just going to hand it off and let him run ripshot all over him. And that hurts because I'm not a real big Kenny Drake fan, but I think he'll do something in this game.
Are you mad, bro?
Just a little bit. A little salty.
I got the Cowboys this game. I think that got Andy Dalton. I really don't think he's that much of a fall off from Dak Prescott. I know 450 yards 3 times in a row. No other quarterbacks ever did it. On pace for 5,900 yards in a season.
Trash time.
Insane.
Trash time yards. Time yards.
All garbage time, guys. All right. 41-14 down to the Browns. How many yards did he have then? I know the guy's hurt and it sucks. It's a terrible injury. Nobody wants to see an injury, but I'm saying that Dalton can make plays. 3-time Pro Bowler. Hand the ball to one of the best running backs in the NFL. Give the man 25 touches and let's see what happens. You help your shitty ass defense.
And I think
pass.
That might be the one good thing we see coming out of Dak getting hurt is maybe now we're going to get some Zeke.
Yeah, maybe this is the team that takes control of the NFC East. Because I'm curious if it's like some kind of a record going 6 weeks into the NFL and no teams in a division have a winning record, or even a 500 record.
Well, watch out, Cowboys. Giants got to win today. They're coming for the top, baby.
Yeah, they win their first game at week 6. 1 game out of the division lead. They're going to the Super Bowl.
All right. So before we go ahead and we get into the end here and close it out, I just want to mention one of our sponsors this week is Mommy and Me Crazy Boutique. Check them out on Facebook. They sell leggings, handmade earrings, handmade wreaths, anything you need. Go ahead, give them a look. Maybe they got something there that's going to tickle your fancy. Feel free to go ahead and join the group so you can follow them. So they got some pretty nice stuff coming out. Anything you want, they make all custom stuff. If you need a Christmas tree to hang on your door, go ahead and check them out. There's the page right there on Facebook. Check them out. The lady that owns the little business, she'll go ahead and make anything you want, any size you want. She'll let you know if she can or can't do it. Go ahead and look them up.
All right. that's it for today. So tune in tomorrow for the Monday night recap. We'll talk about some more BS, and the Fat Man and I will have our own power rankings for you.
That ought to be fun. That's something new we're going to try and do. Just remember, guys, we're not ESPN, so we might not match up with what they say.
Yeah, I'm thinking about putting the Falcons at number 1.
Ooh.
All right, guys, I'm the Hawk.
I'm the Fat Man. Follow us on Spotify. You can listen to us on Spotify. You can listen to us on Anchor. And the Hawk over there just set something else up for us. Go ahead and tell them about it, Hawk.
What was it?
The YouTube page.
All right, man. We'll see you.